Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Flick Expose. Today, we're going to talk about Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, the 7th installment in the live-action Transformers franchise. This movie introduces two new factions of space robots, the Maximals and the Terracons, while also doing more stuff with Unicron, the planet-sized world eater. And also I've got everything you need to know about that big tease at the end. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, be warned. This video contains major spoilers for Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, including all the details of the ending and the mid-credits scene. So if you don't want to be spoiled, go watch the movie first and then come back to this video. Still here? Okay, let's get started. Transformers: Rise of the Beasts takes place in 1994, 7 years after Bumblebee. Optimus Prime and the other Autobots are still hiding on Earth, escaping from the war on Cybertron, and a new threat is emerging. Unicron needs a Transformer artifact called the Transwarp Key, so it can continue its world-eating rampage across the galaxy. And, of course, the key is on Earth. Where else would a Transformer artifact be? If you're wondering how this key came to Earth, then it's because of Maximals. They brought it here a long time ago to protect it from Unicron's minions. But those minions, led by the Terracon named Scourge, are now on Earth too, and they've tracked it down. And they're not messing around, because they managed to kill Bumblebee during their first clash with the Autobots. You heard that right. Bumblebee died. There's a lot of action throughout the film, but eventually Scourge gets the key and starts to bring Unicron to Earth. And it's up to the Autobots, Maximals, and their new human friends Noah and Elena to stop that from happening. Because if Unicron reaches Earth, everyone dies. The heroes do win in the end, of course, keeping Unicron stranded in deep space and killing Scourge. But there were two major plot twists during the fight that are worth mentioning. First, when Scourge activates the Transwarp Key, it sends out a pulse that activates a huge amount of energon under the surface of the planet, and this, in turn, brings Bumblebee back to life. Second, during the final part of the fight, Noah wears Mirage, an Autobot, as an exosuit and fights with Optimus to defeat Scourge. Naturally, some people were impressed by that. After the fight, in the last scene of the film before the credits, I see Noah going to another job interview, a continuation of his goal from the start of the movie. But something's weird about this one. The interviewer knows more about Noah than he should, and there's a good reason for that. He works for the government, and he wants to recruit Noah for a war he says they're fighting. Noah is hesitant, so the man gives him his card and tells him to think about it. The card reveals that Noah is being recruited to join G.I. Joe. What does this mean? Are we getting G.I. Joe vs. Transformers? A mostly separate G.I. Joe reboot that happens to be in the same universe as Transformers? I don't know, because Paramount and Hasbro haven't made any definite plans for this franchise yet. What happens next will depend on how much money Transformers: Rise of the Beasts makes and what the audience scores are like, and how many toys they sell. Think of it like this. The G.I. Joe tease opens a door that they could go through, but they also have a lot of other open doors that they might go through instead. But I'd bet that, at least, if and when they make another Transformers movie, we'll see G.I. Joe characters instead of the usual government characters that are in these movies. There's one mid-credits scene in Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, and nothing at the end of the credits. In the mid-credits we get a quick update on Noah, who's working on a car. It's Mirage, and Noah has fixed him up. Mirage was apparently killed by Scourge in the final fight, after he gave some of his parts to make an exosuit for Noah. But it turns out that Noah was able to fix and restore Mirage using some crappy car parts that he got from his friend Reek. This sequence was funny as Reek panics when he sees Mirage transform and talk. I am glad Mirage is alive and back with his pal Noah. In case you were worried we might lose Mirage, I wasn't. I knew he'd be fine. So that's it for this video. What did you think of the movie? Did you like the new factions of robots? Did you see the G.I. Joe twist coming? And what do you hope to see in the future of this franchise? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Flick Expose for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.